Hi everyone and welcome. Today we're going to talk about Dallas and why you should play with him because oh my, it is a strong pick at the moment and you will not regret it. Play any game mode and you will get the job done, trust me. So let's dive in. First thing first, his special ability is Target Finder, and yes, the name gave it away. That gives you the position of the closest enemy. It can be used differently depending on the game mode. So in my opinion, the way to use it in Demolition is to use it when you're on your way to the bomb site, because if you use your ability and no one is showing around you, then you know the place is pretty much safe. It is important to know that the passive ability of Dallas is when you down an enemy, your ability resets itself. So in case of like a strikeout game mode, you can just target them one by one, down them, go to the next one, and so on, and you can get a lot of kills that way. For the weapons, Dallas has 4 weapons, like everybody else really. So you've got automatic rifle, which is the HRM. You get the devotion, which is a shot-by-shot rifle, a gun, and a throwing axe. In terms of the weapon, I personally prefer. I will go with the HRM. The output damage are really strong. Fire rate is decent, but you can kind of challenge enemies at long distance and close distance, which makes it like a nice viable weapon in all situations. In the other hand, the devotion is a bit more tricky to play out there. The damage are really strong, but the low fire rate and the really low reloading rate makes it a really difficult weapon. My advice will be in strikeout anyway. Take the edge hammer as your main weapon, and if you down somebody with the SMG, just pick it up and just can swap between weapons. I do that a lot because picking up weapon on the floor is really good habit to do. Take LMG, take your rifle, and you are good in any situation really. Keep that in mind. In terms of the gadgets, you've got 2 different grenades. So you've got first one, it's the EMP grenade, which can be really good for pushing objectives, for instance, to weaken the enemy team before pushing in. And the other one would be the incendiary grenade, which is really strong. I don't think you'll do many kills with it because it's quite easy to get off the pool. But basically, what it does, it just throw a grenade, set on fire the floor around it, and take that 10 damage every like half a second or something like this. It's really good for making enemy moving position rather than just killing them. It has your advantage if you need to close an access or something, just send a grenade and enemy won't be able to walk on it, or if they do, you will see damage popping on your screen so you'll know they're coming. That's how I use it anyway. For the perks, you've got quite a lot of interesting one actually, and so you've got the pallet steps, which is really good for flanking. It basically allows you to not make as much noise when you're running and walking around the map, because as you know, you can hear footsteps from a mile away in this game, and that really can save you if you're trying to go behind the enemy. Another good perks to have is Stalker. It removes the air downside, speed walk deficit you get while aiming. It sounds a bit useless like this, but it really makes it easier to dodge enemies' bullets by moving left and right faster while aiming at the target, and this is something to keep in mind. Another good perk to keep in mind is Headstrong. It allows you to have like 25 armor extra basically, so it is like 25 extra health for a round that you can recharge. I think it's 3-second charge. Just get yourself in a corner, recharge your armor, and you're good to go. A couple more perks. You're gonna have bounce back, which allows you to revive your teammate faster. Suppose it can be useful. It depends who you have in your team. If no one's reviving, then yeah, by all means take it. But if you've got a Saint already and all that kind of guys, I don't think this is personally necessary. You also have Berserker, which allows you to reload while running. Same, could be useful, but I personally don't use it. And last but not least, we got Replenish, that allows you to reload your weapon every time you down an enemy. Also, I think you get some extra ammo out of this. It is really, really strong in Strikeout, because you're gonna run out of ammo quite quickly if you don't die too often. And the fact that you can just chain enemies without having to reload all the time, it's really, really strong. It's also a must-have if you want to play with the devotion, as reloading time is such a pain, and that will literally reload your whole weapon for free for you every time you down someone, which is for me the only way to make this weapon viable. So yeah, just take it. In terms of the full loadout I'm using in game, I usually try to get the rifle level 3, the fire grenade level 2 or 3, depending how much money I get. Padded steps, just I love to flank, I love going around the enemy team and surprise them. So if you're not hurt, it's better, trust me. And Stalker, because dodging enemy bullets is really important, almost as important as putting them. So think about this. Um, and I also add some EMP grenade if I feel like the enemy team has really strong abilities. Alright guys, hope that helped. I'm gonna leave you with some gameplay now. If you like my content, please give a thumb up and subscribe. Let me know in a comment what rogue I should do next. And have a good day. Take care of yourself.